Good evening, Chelsea fans. Chels Daft here with another video, and the topic is Chelsea news updates. And there's plenty of updates which you would have seen listed on my all-important jazzy thumbnail. It's probably not too jazzy, it's quite simple, but you get the message across. So there's plenty to feature. Talking about Jurgen Klopp's claim about Chelsea being title contenders. There's updates on injuries ahead of Krasnodar tomorrow, players that are out, players that are in, and players that are being linked to Chelsea, and the truth and what we think about those particular rumours. So welcome to the channel. If you've not been here before, drop a like on the video for me, then subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss my videos when they come out. If you just hit the bell for notifications. Without further ado, let's get cracking. So guys, what do we think of Jurgen Klopp's claim that Chelsea are title favourites? What he actually said was, he said, if you watch games at the moment, Chelsea look like the favourites. We've got the biggest squad, got great players playing well together, and they're full on. And he said, we've got unbelievable opportunities to change in games and make changes from one game to another. That's why he claims that we are the title favourites at the moment. And I posted on my video my sort of final thoughts on the Leeds game, which went out yesterday afternoon. If you've missed it, check it out. Also, my best of the live commentary I did on the game, that's on the channel as well. And I sort of encouraged everyone just to take a bit of a step back and just, you know, try and stop this talk of the title. There's so much football to be played. There's injuries that could happen, with news of another injury, another hamstring, which we're going to get into in just a second. So it's far too early to talk about the title. I mean, do you guys think we're up there as title favourites this year? I don't think we are. I think we're just looking to close the gap, and as Frank says, take it game by game. Frank pretty much downplayed that in his press conference today, saying he didn't really think that anyone actually really went for what Jurgen Klopp had said. He said everyone knows that Liverpool and Man City are the favourites for the title, the way they've built their squads up over the last few years. Even with the injuries Liverpool have got, look what they did to the Wolves team last night. Frank Lampard was keen once again to reiterate it's going to take consistent form over a number of months to put Chelsea up there challenging. And that's what we're striving for, but let's take it game by game. So to Krasnodar tomorrow, and more from Frank Lampard in his pre-match press conference held today. And he's ruled 2 players out of contention for the game, but 2 players are confirmed as starting, which is something that Frank doesn't normally do. He just sort of step away from the normal routine and actually named 2 players starting the game. The players that are going to be missing, of course, Hakim Ziyech with his hamstring. The good thing is that it appears that it's only a minor strain, and it doesn't seem as bad as what it did when he had to come off at the weekend against Leeds after 28 minutes or so. Hopefully it'll only be a couple of weeks, but of course, we're still going to miss Hakim Ziyech, but we need to wrap him in cotton wool and make sure he's going to be okay. And that's because we've also heard that Callum Hudson-Odoi is also out injured. He's done a hamstring in training yesterday, which is a blow. It means we're short in the wide areas, and I'm talking about natural wide players. Timo Werner does a job there, but he's not a naturally wide player. He's not a winger. And that's probably the only area in the Chelsea squad, maybe along with a defensive midfielder, a natural defensive midfielder, where we're lacking. We're overloaded with left-backs and centre-backs. You could see a left-back go this winter, and a centre-back, and possibly a winger come in, and or defensive midfielder. But we're short in the wide area. Does that mean that that's going to force Frank's hand to play Timo Werner tomorrow, where ideally you want to try and rest him? I'm not so sure. Can Tino Anjorin come in and do a job there? Possibly. Will he be given the opportunity? The fact that Chelsea have already won the group and qualified, it's possibility. But 2 players that are confirmed playing is Kepa Arrizabalaga. Frank's been gushing about him and his training, and insisted that he's under no pressure to sell him and that he deserves his chance to start the game tomorrow, which is good to hear. And Billy Gilmour's going to get a game from the start, and he's been talking about the fact that given the chance tomorrow, he must take the chance to impress based on those that have come in and have impressed so far. So we know Kepa's starting, Gilmour starting. Expect most of the players that played against Sevilla to come back in. Obviously Hudson-Odoi won't because he's out injured. So you could see a back 4. Let's just think about it. You've got Kepa in goal. You could have Aspi. You could have Christensen, Rudiger, and you could have Emerson again. Gilmour at the base of the midfield with Jorginho and maybe Kai Havertz again, middle of midfield. And then wide areas, it could be Andrew, Werner, Christian Pulisic, and then you're looking at maybe Tammy Abraham up front or Giroud for his third start in the space of a week. It's a game which should be okay. It should be quite straightforward. Of course, you have to earn the right to win the games. Chelsea have already won the group, been playing well. We're going to have plenty of options on the bench if it goes wrong to come on and try and rectify the situation. But based on the way we played against them away, despite the fact they got a good result in the last game, we should be clear favourites to win this tomorrow, no matter what team is put out. And that's not being arrogant, it's not being obnoxious, it's just stating a fact. Chelsea should go out there tomorrow and should win this game comfortably with a rotated team, and hopefully they all impress once again. The only thing is, as I say, we await news on Hakim Ziyech's injury and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So to Paulo DYBALA, the Juve playmaker, who's just got 18 months left on his Juve contract. And it's being reported he's been touted around the Premier League sides as they're looking to try and kickstart his career once again in England this time. It's been reported he's been offered to Chelsea, he's been offered to Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham and Man City. And it's interesting to see what happens. I think we're pretty overloaded with attacking midfielders, with options that we've got. And I can't see Chelsea really following up on any interest. It looks as though Juve are trying to get him to sign a contract extension. He wants to weigh up his options, supposedly, and has expressed a desire to come and play in England. I have to wait and see what's happening. But I have to say, as far as DYBALA to Chelsea goes, I really can't see it. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think DYBALA would be good at Chelsea? Would he fit in, and who would make way? And Jose Maria Gimenez over at Atletico Madrid has fueled speculation which has gone mad because he's liked a social media post. He's been linked with Chelsea previously, back last summer, and I believe he also liked a post back then. But it seems as though he's done it again, and the rumour mill has caught fire. So what was the social media post that he liked? Well, there's a Chelsea Twitter account, CFC SYR Omar, who's tweeted, day 44 of tweeting Jose Maria Gimenez until at Chelsea FC signs him. He liked the post, but then quickly removed it. And it's just added fuel to all sorts of speculation regarding him. Chelsea have got 5 centre-backs already. We're going to get rid of one of them, despite the other day being reported that Rudiger and Tomori could go. Is there any truth in any links to Jose Maria Gimenez? What do you guys think of him? What do you think of a link to Chelsea? Post your comments in the comments section below. So guys, that's it from me. Monday night. It's the 7th of December. Have a great evening. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments section below. Drop a like on the video for me and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But make sure you hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. Post your comments on anything discussed in the video. Have a great Monday night. And I'm back with live commentary tomorrow on the channel once again. 8 PM tomorrow, kickoff. Be live at 7:50 PM. Make sure you come and join and get involved if you can't watch the game, and I'll talk you through it. Have a great Monday. See you tomorrow.